Thank you, and welcome to 2016. My first edition of the Sustainable Scoop is going to focus on what a lot of people want to do in the new year. They want to get physical, both mental and physical health, and one of the best ways to do that is through the art of martial arts. So joining me today is Alberto Wilson. He is a 4th degree black belt. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me in the show.
Well, I'm very, very interested in how you first became passionate about martial arts.
Absolutely. I've always loved martial arts. So 14 years ago, when I moved into the area, Arlington, I noticed that there was a Gold's Gym right where the bookstore border is located at. So I wanted to check it out, and I saw 2 classes, one of which was more informal, the other one was formal. So check the formal class, and I like the tradition. I like the way they bow to the sensei and all that. So I checked it out. The rest is history.
So you didn't. So a lot of people are looking at gyms and fitness organizations. You wanted more than just a workout. You wanted something that was going to benefit you. Well, let's talk about some of the benefits that you can get from martial arts over and above the physical abilities.
Absolutely. One of the key benefits is the building of character. Through exercise, correct applications of breathing and techniques, one over time develops focus and a sense of perception. Very important in these days.
Now, you work out, the group that you work out with is at the gym, but you do actually have senseis. You have leadership in that organization.
Absolutely. So leadership is very important. I have 4 leaders that I train with. The two Luciano brothers, they're my direct senseis. And the Yorger brothers, they are from the former Yugoslavia, they live in Serbia, and they come and visit us every year to give us classes and seminars.
And now this program is an international program. You compete internationally.
Correct.
So, and you've won. Let's
Correct.
just say you've won
Correct.
international competitions. Correct. What is it like to compete internationally on a big stage?
It's very, very exciting because you see thousands of athletes that share one thing in common, and that's karate. And you see a lot of skills, particularly in the little kids and girls. You see their confidence, you see their power, you see their energy, and that's very exciting. I feed off of that.
Well, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Karate Kid, but I think that's probably my only introduction. So you're saying that the competitions range from the youngest
Correct.
of ages all the way up to?
All the way out to veterans, all the way up to 60, 70 years old.
And I think it's really exciting for people to understand that they don't have to start as children, that this is something you took on.
I started out when I was 40 years old. So you can start at any age.
My goodness, you look good for your age.
One of the benefits of karate is
What
looking
a selling
25.
Point. What a selling point. And now, as far as the emotion, a lot of people have difficulties with confidence. I think there's issues with bullying in schools. How can karate help to develop that confidence that maybe could keep you out of a fight?
The biggest secret is developing inner power, power from within. You get to know yourself a lot when you discover energy and strength that you didn't know they were there. Once you discover those strengths, it goes a long way to develop your own sense of self-esteem, and it carries over to all areas of life. So it's very, very, very good to acquire that, especially when you're a kid. And as you mentioned, this time of bullying. What if the kids develop this sense of inner power? That's great and very powerful, and a lot of people don't get to enjoy that.
What I've always thought was that martial arts with kung fu or what you've seen on TV is attributed to combat and fighting, and so I think it usually attracts boys to the sport.
Correct.
But you were telling me earlier about what it's like to watch women compete, even young girls.
Oh, I mean, I enjoy it. Before I start competing myself, I like to watch the kids and the girls competing. And I particularly like watching the little kid fighting against the bigger kid. Then I thought to myself, but this is exactly one of the benefits of karate, is for the weak to develop enough strength and confidence to fight against the bigger kids. And I see their confidence. They're not intimidated. They're straight up. They're powerful, and that's beautiful. And I see karate is working for them. It worked for the bigger kids too, but it's more. I highlighted the weak. That's where I see it working.
So would you take a moment and do a demonstration for us?
Sure,
and show
absolutely.
us some of your moves. Take
Absolutely.
one moment. I want to take your mic.
Absolutely.
Okay. Excuse me for any audio backup. Okay. There we go. All right. Go right ahead. What is it that you're going to do for us?
I want to do a short demo of a kata, a form called Teki Shoda. A form in karate is sort of like shadow boxing, and this is where you develop your mechanical body mechanics to where you can apply the body mechanics on the actual technique.
Okay. Am I good right here? Good?
Yeah, you're good right now.
Okay. Go right ahead.
We start with this movement. Slowly.
That was fantastic.
We have many of those forms, and
I'm going to put that right back. I just want to say that was both powerful and elegant.
yeah, and through the continual practice of this form, once develop the correct body mechanics. So that's one of the things, karate. You learn to use your body to triplicate your strength, and that's the key. That is the biggest secret. So your strength will be even equal to that of a bigger person, even more powerful.
So don't be discouraged if you're not very, coordinated, like some people.
Absolutely. Don't be discouraged if you're weak, if you're not coordinated. You can develop tremendous strength to the continued practice of karate, traditional martial arts.
What's so exciting is you don't need equipment. You just need your body and your determination, right?
Absolutely. And you don't need, most importantly, you don't need to be a particular physical stage. No. Come right as you are. Will make you better.
So how can, tell me, what are your goals for the coming year?
Absolutely. My goal is to continue promoting karate, especially for the kids. And everywhere I go, I talk about it. I talk about the benefits.
Well, we're going to put some information on the screen about the organization, but when can they come and see you?
Sure. We train at the Washington Sports and Health located at Bailey's Crossroad and Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 9:30. So you're all welcome to come.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Alberto, for coming and sharing your experience with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, guests, for joining us again for this year's new edition of the Sustainable Scoop. Happy 2016. Make it your best year ever. Back to the news desk.